In the football world, every once and again, the name of a new rising star comes up. And the one on everyone's lip now is Kerim Alajbegovic. Just 17, already producing like a seasoned forward, and getting close enough to smell first-team minutes. Settle in, because we're going to walk through his profile, the numbers behind the hype, where he's best on the pitch, and what the next few months might look like. Bayer Leverkusen are well known for developing youngsters into elite players, and Kerim Alajbegovic looks like another name that could be added to that list in a few years' time. He's still a kid at 17, but the goal contribution record is ridiculous, and despite his age, he's already been in and around the Leverkusen first team. He's Bosnian, he's been playing up age groups in Germany's youth leagues, and the question now is simple. What does he bring to senior football, and which role unlocks his best version? Let's talk output. In his under 19 minutes, he both scored and assisted against Bielefeld, and he grabbed another goal against VfL Bochum. The form line hasn't dipped. If anything, it's blown up, because at 16 he was promoted to the under 19, and almost immediately became a key figure in the squad. Across 25 games this season, he scored 13 and provided 8, which is 21 goal contributions over 1,930 minutes. Numbers that jump off the page and, more importantly, repeat across competitions. Zoom in on the under-19 DFB Nachwuchsliga, Vorrunde Gruppe F, 13 games, 7 goals, 7 assists. The goals came against SV Wehen, a hat trick versus Aachen, plus strikes against FC Köln, Viktoria Köln, and Kaiserslautern. The creative side matches the finishing. On the European stage, 6 UEFA Youth League appearances, 3 goals against AC Milan, Brest, and Liverpool. He has shown he can carry his tools outside domestic play. Add 184 minutes across 2 games in the DFB Pokal der Junioren, and you've got a well-rounded season. Those performances have been rewarded with spots on the bench for Bundesliga, Champions League, and DFB Pokal fixtures, which is exactly the kind of nudge that accelerates a teenager's timeline. Internationally, the resume is just as busy. Alajbegovic was born in Germany but holds Bosnia-Herzegovina citizenship, and he's chosen to represent Bosnia at 4 different age levels. He made his Bosnia under-15 debut on May 11, 2022, at 14 years, 7 months, and 20 days. In 4 caps, he scored 3 goals, finding the net against Bulgaria and Wales after being called up by Igor Yankovic. 5 months later came the step up to the under-17. He debuted on September 23, 2022, at 15 years and 2 days, and racked up 17 caps with 6 goals and 4 assists. The under-19 debut arrived on May 14, 2024. At 16 years, he took 5 caps, scored against Greece and Montenegro, and assisted in the Greece game after a call-up from Dubravko Orlovic. Just over 4 months later, he was called into the under-21 and debuted on September 6, 2024 at 16 years. He's had 1 more cap since that debut, which was given to him by Vinko Marinovic. No senior cap yet, but if he carries this form into Bundesliga minutes, it feels like a matter of when, not if. What does he bring on the grass? He's a danger man, full stop. He can score from almost anywhere in the final third, and stylistically he sits in that space we associate with ex-Barcelona attacker Felipe Coutinho, Sporting's Pedro Gonçalves, and RB Leipzig's Xavi Simons. Think small frame, low center of gravity, explosive first steps, and the ability to dribble on the half-turn and unbalanced defenders. He's 5 feet 10 inches and 65 kilograms, and the technical foundation is special for his age: world-class agility and ball control, an elite first touch, and the vision to play key passes and sling dangerous crosses from the half space. Add in clean ball striking from range, creativity, and flair that add unpredictability, and you've got a player who's fun to watch and a nightmare to defend. The set-piece delivery matters too, and the fact he's versatile and ambidextrous widens the tactical options for his coaches. If that case doesn't convince you he's an elite young prospect, it's hard to know what will. For balance, 2 growth areas are clear: aerial duels and overall strength. The good news is neither is central to his primary roles, and both are highly trainable with time and targeted work. Even with those weaknesses, he already has the tools and the talent to project as one of the best wingers of his age group, and the ceiling climbs if the decision-making keeps improving as the tempo rises. So where is he best right now? He's versatile, but the favored position is starting to scream off the page. And it isn't fullback. He did play one game as a right back, and we can safely file that under extenuating circumstances, because his attacking dominance would be wasted that deep. As a pure attacking midfielder, 3 games and 1 goal show he can operate there, but he may be a touch shy on the physical aspect required to live as a contact zone number 10 every week. He's had 4 games as a left midfielder with 2 goals and 1 assist. He can do it, but depending on the system, that band can sit too deep and blunt his edge. There are 4 games as a right winger with 1 goal and 1 assist, and his style is handmade for wing play. Receive wide, face up, and go. However, because modern wingers are often asked to cut inside to get shots away, the opposite flank maximizes his output. As a left winger, he's logged 25 games with 15 goals and 6 assists. 21 goal contributions in 25 matches as a winger is serious production. The dribbling, the low center of gravity, the creative brain, and the clinical finishing combine to make him one of the most difficult wide men to play against in his cohort. Now, perspective. Young players are often overhyped and many don't reach the peaks projected for them. But Alajbegovic looks like a player who really could go on to become one of the best. He's at the right club to do it, with a pathway that rewards performance and a football identity that fits his strengths. And he has the skills to grow into a world-class winger if the environment and minutes are managed right. On to the transfer chatter. Big clubs are circling. Manchester United, Chelsea, and FC Porto have been mentioned, and the world is at his feet if the outputs hold as he gets closer to senior football. There are some technicalities around a potential move, including the fact he recently moved to FC Red Bull Salzburg from Bayer Leverkusen in July 2025, and that Bayer Leverkusen reportedly have a buyback clause in play. Those mechanisms matter. They shape timelines and options, and we'll see how that all pans out as the next windows approach and as his role evolves week to week. That's the picture. A 17-year-old left-sided creator-finisher with end product, swagger in tight spaces, and a rapidly building resume for club and country, operating inside a system designed to graduate talent and a market already paying attention. If you love profiles like this and want more deep dives, match night breakdowns, and scouting spotlights, please like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. The football space is here for you. Bye for now.